Hi guys, welcome back to the cocktail vlog. I'm Steve the bartender, and today I'm showing you how to make a Vesper. This one is a request by Oystein. He's one of our Patreon's subscribers, supporters, and the Vesper has been on my list for pretty much since day dot for about 3 years, and today is finally the day. So the Vesper is from Ian Fleming's book, Casino Royale. Agent 007 asked for a Vesper and calls for 3 parts of Gordon's gin, 1 part vodka, and half a part of Kina Lillet. So I don't actually have Kina Lillet. So they stopped production in about 1960, and the company Lillet swear that they have not changed the recipe since 1872 when they first started making it. And then I think 20 or so years later they released Lillet Blanc, but everyone swears that it's not the same recipe. It doesn't have the cinchona bark, it doesn't have that particular bitter flavour that the Kina Lillet did. It's actually softer, a little bit sweeter. So today I'm going to show you an alternative on what you can do to recreate the original Vesper. So today the best substitution you can use for Kina Lillet is Cocchi Americano. It does have that cinchona. It's a quinquina, I believe that's how it's pronounced. So it's made from gentian, cinchona. It does have that particular profile that's going to work better in a Vesper. Otherwise, if you do have Lillet Blanc, then you can always add a couple of dashes of Angostura Bitters. It's not going to be the same profile, but it is going to make for a better Vesper than if you use Lillet alone. But before I get started on the cocktail, we're also running a giveaway. I've got 3 cocktail sets, thanks to the team from Standard Spoon. I'll leave a link to their website in the description below so you can check out their range. They do muddler spoons, Napier jiggers. Napier jiggers are something that we stock in Australia, so I'll leave a link to our website as well, so if you're located in Australia you can purchase one. They do all their range in stainless steel and copper, and their jiggers are graduated so you can do finer measurements for your cocktails. It's super handy. They've also got some with handles for people at home, and then these ones are more like an industry jigger, and they're also stackable, which is awesome. Save on space in the bar. So I do have 3 sets to give away. One I'll reserve solely for Patreon supporters. There's about 80 or 90 Patreon supporters. So if you do subscribe to our page on Patreon, you do have a much higher chance of winning one of these sets. Otherwise, there's 2 other sets for everyone on YouTube. I'll leave a link to the giveaway in the description below. So today I'm going to restrict the measurements a little bit, because if you directly translated 3 parts into 3 parts being 90 ml or 3 ounces, that's going to make for a really, really large drink. So I'm going to cut it down a little bit and start off with my Gordon's gin. Gordon's is actually the gin that they do call for in the book. So I'm going to measure out 67.5, 2¼ ounces. So 60, and then I can use the little graduation line to measure 1/4 ounce. And then 3/4 ounce of vodka, preferably a Russian vodka. .5 ml, 3/4 ounce. And then follow that with 15 ml, half an ounce of Cocchi Americano. Then you want to fill your mixing glass with ice. Stir for 30-45 seconds, whatever you prefer. So the mixing glass has like a nice weighted base, makes it easier for stirring. And this spoon is actually quite weighted, it's pretty solid. So make sure you check out the giveaway. Click on the link in the description below. This particular Hawthorne strain isn't by the Standard Spoon team. This is something that I retail on my website, so I'll leave a link to that in the description below as well. Strain straight into that glass, into your chilled coupe, martini, Nicanora glass. And it should have this kind of very, very fine opaque color to it. from the Cocchi Americano. I'm going to finish that with a big twist of lemon. And there you have a Vesper. Cheers. Very, very potent citrusy notes on that from that big citrus twist. I can see this this layer of oils on the top. Those citrus notes really come through. Work really well with the Cocchi Americano. And then you get the dryness. You still get the botanicals from the gin coming through. There's a really good way to showcase whatever your favorite gin is and the botanicals that are contained within that. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Enter the giveaway below, and I'll see you soon for another cocktail video. Cheers.